Hey guys, in this video I'm gonna talk about the new changes to the dev server. They've only added a new vehicle which you're already seeing, the Sukhoi 30 MKK as a Chinese premium. There's also some very important data mine I'm gonna cover a bit later on, but for now, the Sukhoi 30 MKK seems almost complete, but unfortunately it is essentially a copy-paste from the Sukhoi 30 MK2 AMV they've added last patch for Russia. I wouldn't expect major changes since they are both intended to sit at the same BR, so yeah, same R73 count, RVVAE, also known as the export version of the R77s, and also in case you're interested in using them, some R27 ETs or ERs. It is really the same loadouts as the Sukhoi 30 MK2, even for head to ground it is receiving the KH-59 cruise missile, which personally, I find it to be kinda useless and only gimmicky, leaving you with KH-29s as your closer support only, which you also get the laser versions of them, but unfortunately you don't have any targeting pods, so you are gonna have to manually guide them with your nose camera, which sadly it is very bad, leaving you with the TV guided KH-29s only, which they aren't, that great either, but definitely it's an improvement for what your 12.3 ground lineup has to offer. And yeah, nothing more much to say sadly since it is a copy-pasted aircraft, but some data mine information I find very interesting is that they've added 3 new engines to the files, the WS-10B, a better engine for the J-10C, and then they've also added the Gripen E engine, and although keep in mind, the Gripen E, it is not yet in game, nor 100% confirmed for this update, so it still might not come, and a new Rafale engine, which data miners guess it's for the new Rafale, and it is probably the case, I would agree, since the naval Rafale currently, it is just a copy-pasted and pre-existing Rafale, but I think it's around 500 kilograms heavier because of your reinforced gear. So adding a new engine to it, giving it better thrust, in return being heavier, I think it would give it some reason to play it in comparison to right now, which is straight up worse. And finally, and I think this is the most interesting of all, an unused model of a new Russian plane, the Sukhoi 30 SM2. Of course it is unused, but this happens a lot during dev servers, and it usually means that it is being developed and might be added this update, which, if that's the case, it will give Russia a new Sukhoi 30 SM, but with even better engines, so I cannot wait to test it out. Anyways guys, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to comment your thoughts down below and see you next one.